YouTube, middle of the day. I don't expect anybody to be home right now, unless you're in another part of the world. I'm in Florida. Hey, Nicole, Erica, Nika. I'm wondering how y'all on the computer. It's 12:30 noon. Okay, somebody from Australia. This is my first time doing a YouTube live stream. Did not know, you know, how this works, but just was on the computer messing around. May have to go any second because I have a call with my publisher soon. But I just wanted to pop on and see if it was a few people on just to try out the live. I've done Facebook Live, Instagram Live, the Twitter Live, but first time doing YouTube Live. Okay, Atlanta, Texas, Dallas. Okay, Talisha, Ross, y'all chilling at work, man. So I guess I wanted the boss to know y'all chilling, or is it lunch break? Julie, I'm guessing you could ask a question just how you just type that message right there. So I guess that's one cool thing we could do. If you have any questions for me, if you watched any of my videos, and ever saw something and had a question and didn't know how to ask it, maybe I'll pop on here every now and then and do like a little Q&A with a few people. And I see if I get on at this time of day, it won't be too crazy. I'll spend a few minutes on here. I see you, Julie. How to heal from a toxic relationship that is killing you. That is deep. And I'm guessing the relationship is over, being that you're trying to heal from it. And I'll be honest with you, that's like the number one question that I get is about healing. Everybody's asking how to heal, how to heal, how to heal. And it's a long process, and it's a lot of working parts that go into healing. And you have to think about what you're saying to yourself, just like how you said, that is killing me. Every time you say it's killing me to somebody, it kills you a little more. Every time that you talk about it and you say it's killing me, it hurts so bad, it kills you more, it hurts you more. You have to, even down to your language, to your words and how you address it, how to heal from a toxic relationship that I'm getting over. So instead of saying it's killing me, you say that I'm getting over. And so you change your words. The next thing you have to do is you have to change your input. So what you're watching, if watching movies and television shows is going to make you think about this relationship, then don't watch that. Watch motivational speakers on YouTube. Watch sports. If you need some downtime, some relaxation, then what are you listening to? What music? If you're listening to R&B and to music like that, that can make the situation even worse. So change your input, change your output, meaning your words. And in your input, add things like this. Every day, come watch a different YouTube video. Read a different book every week, every 2 weeks. And then cut all communication from him. So you got to cut them off. The only way you communicate is if you have a child. And that's the only thing you could communicate about is the child. Nothing else. When you put all that together, and if you pray, if you read your Bible, anything in the faith space is added in there, that's what helps you heal. And if you put it together with time, it changes. With time changes things if you're doing the work. Hey, Nika, thank you so much for watching the videos. I appreciate that. What to do as a female when you know someone really likes you, but may be too shy or insecure to approach you or to say it directly. I will tell you that if someone likes you, especially if a man likes a woman, he will find a way to tell her that he likes her. There's no such thing as being too shy. I was the shyest person in the world. Like, I would never say a word. No one would hear me speak. No one would hear me talk. I was the absolute shyest person in the world, but I had more women than I could count. because that's one thing inside of a man that we figure out how to do. So I remember one time being so shy, I wrote on my phone, I typed a message on my phone that says, hey, unfortunately, I can't speak right now because I lost my voice, but I want to know if I could have your phone number. And I walked up to the young lady in the mall and I handed her my phone so she could read that message. She read the message and typed her number in my phone. And that thing was so smooth. She had a boyfriend and gave me her number. But come to find out he wasn't really treating her right, doing her right, but she didn't want to leave him, but she wanted to start looking around. Nothing ever came of it, but I did that. So I say that to say, a man, if he truly likes you, he may be really nice to you, he may be friendly to you, so that may make you think he likes you. But if he's not going to approach you or say anything to you, it means that he's taken. He does not like you the way you think he likes you, or he's emotionally unavailable. Like he's not ready for a relationship. I have a great question I submitted a while back. If you experienced a substantial amount of trauma early in life, outside of counseling, how do you rebuild a solid foundation as an adult? Talisha, it's really, counseling is the space for that and therapy. In addition to that, you may have to couple it with a life coach because as a life coach, what we do is we take that pain that you've experienced and we turn the pain into purpose. So we birth a book. We start a nonprofit foundation. We start to work in those areas. But when it comes to trauma, you have to deal with a counselor or a therapist because life coaches are not certified to speak on that. We don't have the terminology, the labels, the terms. So we can't really help you there as far as dealing with that trauma and even, addressing that trauma. That's something that's clinical because there may be medication involved. There may be certain treatment plans, certain terminologies that, life coaches and mentors are not trained on. And so it could be kind of dangerous. But if you have a therapist or a counselor, and then in addition to that, you have a life coach, that life coach can help you birth your book, start your nonprofit organization, and find service and purpose. Because one thing for me that helped me heal from past pain and traumatic experiences is serving. And when I started to serve, that's when I started to grow and heal, and it changed my life. Thank you so much, Tiffany Glass, for buying the book, What Daddy Never Told His Little Girl. I don't really like promoting that book. That was my first book. It was very real and raw, and it was through another publisher, so they don't really pay me right. They steal all the money. The updated version of that book is called Mrs. Right, MRS, and then RIGHT, Mrs. Right. It's on Amazon. Much more in depth. I was older, more mature. So grab Mrs. Right, and keep an eye open for my next book. Thank you, Keisha Brown, for watching all the videos. That means a lot. Why would a guy accuse you of cheating, break up with you, then want to get back together after you leave like they wanted you to? A lot of problems. I'm gonna tell you about men and women. One thing we will never be able to do is fully understand another human. So you can't even really waste your time trying to think about it. You got to ask yourself, is this what I want? If the answer is no, and you don't want that for your life, then you have to be ready and willing to move on. If somebody's gonna throw you to and fro and keep coming, running in and out, if a person runs in and out of your life, what that means is that you're standing in still. That means that you're standing still. If you allow somebody to run in and out your life. So when a guy accuses you of cheating and you know you're not cheating, 9 out of 10 times that means he's cheating. And it's a guilty conscience, or he knows what he would do with your time and your looks and your freedom. So he's putting his insecurities and his guilty conscience off on you. And so he pushes you away. And then now when you move on and you show him that you don't need him, now his ego starts to hurt and he starts to try to come back. But a guy that would do that to you is not worth your time or your energy. So you got to remember that. A guy told me he likes me, but he said those things don't work out because we work at the same college, but different departments. He still flirts. It really means he's taken. What it means is that, you're cool, you like a work wife, but he's taken in real life and he just really doesn't want to fool with you. A man will not let work or different departments or anything like that stop him from being with a woman that he really likes and wants to be with. He'll quit his job to be with that woman. That's real talk there. Bless Tony Gaskins watching from Miami, Florida. Thank you. Bless you. How do women deal with the rejection of saving sex from men? No men want to wait anymore. It's really not rejection, it's protection. So when a man walks away from you holding your standards, your morals, and your values, that is not rejection, that is protection. And so you have to change the way you view that. You got to change the way you look at it. And you got to realize that it's not rejection, it is protection. And so once you understand that you are repelling the men who don't have your best interests at heart, and every time you do that, you're getting closer to a man who does have your best interests at heart. And one day you're going to meet a man who says, you know what? I like that. I like that. I respect that. I'm on the same path. And I just want to build with you and grow and get to know you better and build on a firm foundation. And I'm all in. And you may have to go through several men pushing them to the side to get to that one guy. So don't worry about that when that happens. Thank you, Mel, for watching the videos. How do women deal with the rejection? Okay, I just read that. Thank you, Tony, for your patience and wisdom. Will you be writing an updated Mrs. Wright? Dior doll. So you read Mrs. Wright. The update, it's on Amazon now, but it's not available. It's available for pre-order, and it's called Make It Work. I don't have a copy here with me. I just got the sample copies. It's called Make It Work. Make It Work. So if you go on Amazon and you type in Make It Work, Tony Gaskins, you'll see it. You can pre-order it now. It doesn't charge a card now, but just make sure you have the money on the day before it releases, which is January 21st. But when you pre-order it, you make sure you have a copy. They'll print enough for you. And then you also help me out too, because it just shows the publisher that people are interested in my work, and we can do more books. So please go to Amazon.com, pre-order that. How do you know if a man is bisexual? Your female intuition is probably the strongest detector of a bisexual man. So if you're with this man, you're around this man, and you feel the energy that's a little different, it feels like he is kind of, attracted to other men, or he's showing some other traits, like too much, feminine traits, and you really sense that, then it's a good chance that he may be, a truly heterosexual man. You'll be able to tell it, you'll feel it in our energy, and you'll be able to, with that type of man, you'll be able to joke about, him and other men and not feel like you're actually hitting on something that's real, that you're actually stepping on some toes. My wife bothers me all the time, just like saying little slick stuff like that. And to her, it's just so funny. But it's because she knows that it kind of disturbs me a little bit when she jokes like that. And she's laughing about it and just kind of making jokes, but she knows there's no truth to it, so she could play around with it. Whereas if that was some truth to it, she probably would be more so watching than, making little jokes. And, that's what a lot of tomboys, my wife tomboy, kind of do to guys. But today that's happening because with bisexual men, because what's happening is you got a certain group of men. You got one group of men who they are just so promiscuous. They're so promiscuous that they slept with so, I mean, like 1,000 women, like literally. A lot of people don't think that a man can sleep with 1,000 women, but some men slept with more than 1,000 women. And it's very easy for a man, especially if he has money, he has access, or he just, a womanizer, a guy who likes to talk to women. So you got that type of guy to where that sex with a woman gets boring, and then these guys start to venture out and try other things with men, and it's all just lust consuming them. Then you have the other type of guy who feels like maybe he was born gay or that he is gay, but society does not accept him as that. Maybe it's his race, his culture, where he comes from. They don't accept him, so he gets with women as a cover up, and on the side sleeps with men who knows he's gay, or sleeps with men who he may be paying. And so as a coach, I've heard, both sides of it, seen both sides of it, and I don't like it. I don't respect it. I wish guys would just be open and honest, and just deal with that between them and God, instead of putting a woman at risk by having unprotected sex with a man, then sleeping with a woman. But that's just our culture today. And that's what you have to think about too, ladies. When you have sex with a man that you aren't fully sure about, especially you have unprotected sex, that what you're allowing to happen to you, he could have just come from out of the rectum of a man. So you have to literally think about that. And if you feel this guy, something's just not right, you got to protect yourself. And that's why I say keep your legs closed and your eyes and your ears open, because it's too much going around today to play with your body like that. Hey, this is Tony Gaskins. Look, make sure you visit Gaskins University. I'm going to type it in here. Gaskins University. So if you want to work with me every month as your life coach, we have group coaching sessions. We got a private Facebook group where like-minded people come in and connect. And we'll have group coaching sessions every month where I do live Q&As by phone every month. And it'll be like up to 2 hours. So you pop in when you can, hang up, off the line when you can't be there. And then you have access to the courses. So look in the chat. Make sure you go to GaskinsUniversity.com. Join me there. It's actually called Self-Love You, but just to keep it simple for the domain, I put GaskinsUniversity.com. The actual domain, I'll put it in there. But hey, I'm going to try to pop in here every now and then when I can and say hello. Hope you're around. God bless you. We'll talk soon.